Welcome tankers, cooBLIMEY here with another exciting replay for you. Today we're in the Panzerkampfwagen III, or the pz3 as us English speakers prefer to call it. And this battle scored just under 25,000 WN8. And to put that into perspective, really, any game over 10,000 is a pretty darn good game, and anything over 20,000 is pretty epic, and the vast majority of tankers will never score even close to that high in their lives. So this was a rather high score. And the pz3 is a tier 4 German medium tank, although I don't know why it's a medium, because it really plays much more like a scout. It's fast, it doesn't have much armor, it's got a little pew-pew gun that does roughly 70 damage per hit. It doesn't have great penetration, but it's nimble, it's agile, it's fast, it's really a scout. And I probably shouldn't be at this position because I've forgotten that I don't have Sixth Sense on this tank. So if you get spotted out here, you're in deep trouble. But I don't believe I'm spotted because whenever I get spotted, there's usually a hail of gunfire coming at me, so there's aren't explosions all around me, so I know I'm pretty safe. But if a higher tier medium was down where this Matilda is, I'd be in deep trouble because he'd be spotting me right now, but the lower tiers can't see across the water. And I'm happy to just sit here and fire, and oh, it looks like he just spotted us now. So let's move, and yes, he did spot us. But now I'm going to sit here and fire at him because I know I have a lot more hit points, so I'm fine trading damage with him. And if I move, my aim's going to be off, and I'm going to miss a bunch of shots, and it might take 5 or 6 shots to kill him. And by that time, he might have done a ton of damage to me, so I was fine just sitting there and taking a couple hits in order to kill him. Now I'm pretty sure I'm invisible again, so I'm happy to just sit here and take pot shots at whoever appears. And uh-oh, someone is rushing at us. But we have pretty decent armor, and we're watching his turret, and we dodged a shot there, and again, I'm just turning my back to him. I'm not worried about him. And then his friend comes around the corner, but luckily we have a lot more armor than a pz1c can penetrate, so he was really no danger to us. And now it's probably about time to push forward and go get their arty, because if I go back, I'm going to be facing a heavy tank, well, 2 highly armored tanks, hull down, so I'm not going to be any help in the south, so I might as well go up to the north and go looking for their arty. And we should hopefully spot something either right by the corner we just passed, or we should be spotting something right about now, if anything's near their cap, but we didn't. Although luckily we spot him around this corner, and he's going the wrong way, and he's easy work for us. And that would mean the other arty is in this corner, and not surprisingly, that's where he is. And he's obviously aiming at someone because he's not worried about us, and he knows he's dead. So now it's just hunting down the last couple tanks, although they are pretty dangerous tanks, especially for a lower tier medium. So we're going to try and sneak in behind them here, and we do, and of course we bounce off the back of his turret. So I'm only trying to only expose myself to one of them, even though neither of them is facing me, but just in case they weren't, I only want one guy, the guy I'm shooting at, to have a shot at me and no one else. So he's running away now, so we have to push forward, and again, since he's turretless, we want to stay behind him as much as possible. And now he actually surprises me here with how much gun arc he has. I didn't think he'd be able to hit me here. And of course, they kill my loader and my engine. Now, I try to avoid the tree there, because the last thing I want is to be stopped dead. And I want to wait till I'm somewhat safe before I fix everything. And now we have his back, and he has no trouble at all, and that was almost 25,000 WN8 in the pz3.